Hello everyone. Good evening all. So Ajinkya, are we live?
Yes, Amit, you can start.
Yes. So good evening everyone. So the main reason for conducting this particular doubt session is that I think TCS NQT is in the next week on 18th and 19th of February. And many students are having a lot of doubts. So basically that's why we conducted or plan to conduct this particular session. So we are conducting this particular session for 2022 batch specially because they were the ones who are having more doubts than the other batches basically. So in this video or in this session we will be checking out various doubts. I think we had even circulated one Google form where many students have filled it. They had put in some doubts. We will consider those. And in this particular live session also there will be some doubt clearing at the end of the session. So I'll recommend all of you to watch the session till the end so that if you are having any doubts after watching the session also, you can clear in the live session itself. Okay. So let us start. So the first, basically what I want to do is I want to clear out the confusion about TCS Ion NQT, TCS hiring, and whether TCS Ion and TCS are same and all those things. Okay. So let us start with that first. Okay. Yes, and as I have mentioned, if you have got any other doubt afterwards also, this video will be there on YouTube also. You can comment there also. Okay. Now, most important thing, TCS Ion NQT and actual TCS hiring, these both are separate things. Okay. What happened till 2019 is that, okay, just a minute. Yes. So what happened till 2019, TCS directly used to conduct the test. Okay, TCS was directly conducting the test and all the hiring process like the online test and the interview process was conducted by TCS itself. Okay, so there was no confusion. Whenever TCS used to launch its hiring program, it was there on the official website of TCS. It was there and student used to go on the official website, register on the next step portal, and then the further process was carried out. Now, what happened last year, like in October 2020, what they did? So TCS, Tata Consultancy Services, this is a separate company, and TCS Ion, this is a separate company. Okay, the name is there, TCS. Okay, it is a subsidiary of TCS, but TCS Ion is a separate testing agency. It is a testing agency. So you might be knowing various testing agencies like CoCubes, okay, AMCAT or Elitmus. Okay, you know all these things, agencies, right? So you know all these things. So similarly, TCS, there is TCS Ion. So there is no difference actually between TCS Ion, CoCubes, AMCAT, Elitmus. These all do the same thing. So what these all testing agencies do, they conduct one test. Okay. After conducting that particular test, they give you one score. Okay. And this score is used by multiple companies for hiring. Right. So if you have given CoCubes, AMCAT, Elitmus anytime through your college, what they do exactly, they take one test, they give you one score, they will give you some detailed reports and all those things. And then some companies will hire you using that particular score. So TCS Ion is also doing the same thing. The only difference is that CoCubes, AMCAT, Elitmus are charging money, right? TCS Ion is free of cost. So TCS Ion NQT is nothing but National Qualifier Test. So this is free of cost. And what TCS Ion said that they are going to conduct this test every 3 to 4 months. Okay, so they are going to conduct it every 3 to 4 months. And then various companies can use your TCS NQT score to hire you. Now, what major confusion happened in October 2020 is that when TCS Ion NQT was launched, and at the same time, TCS also started its hiring only for 2021 engineering graduates, 2021 batch. Okay. But what TCS Ion NQT said, TCS Ion NQT said 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, all these batch students are eligible. Yes, these all are eligible to give the test. Okay. But it does not mean that TCS is hiring immediately all these batches. So what happened? TCS Ion NQT is now in, there is an exam in February, right? Next week, there is an exam on 18 February. So everyone is eligible to give this particular exam. But TCS is not hiring any engineering students from this NQT, neither from 2021 nor from 2022. Okay, so from February NQT, basically they are hiring 2021 batch BCA and BSc students. Okay, so they are hiring these particular students now. So now the question is like, then why we are giving NQT? So basically the first reason to give NQT is you can practice. Okay, it can be you can say a demo for you, a practice match for you before your actual match. Okay, so that can be the main thing. Second reason is that you will understand in which sections you are lacking. Okay, and accordingly you can start your preparation. But don't think that after giving the NQT on 18th February, TCS is going to give you interview calls, because TCS is currently not hiring 2022 batch. Okay. Now, when they will hire, definitely they are going to hire you in the next semester. Okay. So we are going to check different questions which students have asked regarding 2022 batch hiring. So I hope all of you are clear with this particular thing, that TCS Ion and TCS, both of them are separate. Whenever TCS launches its hiring, it gives the information on official website. Okay, and TCS Ion is just going to conduct the test, give you one NQT score. And what TCS will do, TCS will use this score and then they will hire you, but not now. Whenever they want to hire any batch student, they will tell you on the official website. So in October, on their official website, they had told that they will be hiring 2021 batch engineering students. Now in February, they have told they are going to hire 2021 batch BCA and BSc candidates. So similarly, whenever they will be hiring 2022 batch engineering students, they will put it up on their official website and then you need to apply. Currently, you can give the NQT test, but from that hiring is not going to happen. Okay. So please tell me in the chat, those who all are there on Zoom. Okay. So those who filled the registration form, we had given them the Zoom link wherein they are asked, they can chat directly. Others, some of them are there on YouTube also. So tell me in the chat whether you have got this, whether should we proceed. Please tell me in the chat. Okay, great. Let's move ahead now. Yes, so this is what TCS Ion is, a assessment platform conducting NQT, and the score will be used by various companies for hiring. Okay. Yes, correct. 2022 batch means those who will complete engineering in 2022. Okay. Now, some of the students asked me about the TCS package. So basically, undergraduate students get an CTC of 3.96, okay, which is distributed like 3.36 lakhs per annum, and 60,000 is a one-time performance incentive. And postgraduate students, it is 4.13. So this is the package which you get if you get placed in the ninja role. Okay, if you get placed in the ninja role. Okay. Next. Yes. Now, what is this basically? So those who are toppers in the NQT, okay, they are also given a chance for TCS digital selection process. Okay. Now, what happens is basically, now just check the flow chart. You give the NQT. Okay. You'll give the NQT. In the NQT, there will be aptitude and coding. Aptitude is nothing but a numerical ability, logical reasoning, and verbal ability. And then there will be coding and programming concepts. So you'll give NQT. Now, those who get shortlisted through NQT, they will go through the interview rounds. Okay, there are various interview rounds. Now, what happens in this interview? You will be given the Ninja offer. So, Ninja offer is nothing but it is 3.96 LPA. Okay. Now, those who are toppers of NQT, they will also go through the interview process, but before that, they will be allowed to go for the TCS digital test. Now, for TCS digital, the package is around 7 lakhs per annum. Now, what happens if they crack the digital test? They go for the digital interview. If they don't crack the digital test, they will again come back for the ninja interview. Okay. So if you are if you perform very well in NQT, you get that chance to go for the digital package. Okay. So remember that thing. Yes. Next. Yes. Now, many students had to know about what is exactly the pattern, what are the questions, number of questions, and duration. So let us check about it now. So basically, these are the test sections: verbal ability, reasoning ability, numerical ability, programming logic, and coding. So these all are MCQs. Okay. Just check 24 questions of verbal ability. Duration is 30 minutes. Reasoning 30 questions, 50 minutes. And numerical, that is quantitative aptitude, it is 26 questions and 40 minutes. Then there is programming logic. So it is technical MCQ questions. So 10 questions and 15 minutes. And then there are 2 coding questions for 45 minutes. Okay, so this is basically the pattern for NQT. So this is the pattern of NQT, which was conducted in October, and probably the same pattern will be there in February NQT also. Okay, now, yes. Now this is about the syllabus. So many students had doubts about the syllabus. So we had in the October 2020 NQT, there were, I think, more than 6 to 9 slots which were there. Many students had faced server issue. Again, their test was rescheduled. So in October 2020, whatever slots were there, after analyzing those slots, so this is basically the syllabus of NQT. Okay. Now, elementary statistics. So this is a very important topic wherein nearly 2 to 3 questions were there. This topic generally students are not familiar. Okay, so if you are appearing for the NQT next week, we have got one video on our YouTube channel, okay, to talk about elementary statistics questions. So you can go through that video once. You will understand that there will questions on percentage, time and work, area volume or mensuration, time, speed, distance, ratio, proportion, linear equation, simple and compound interest, profit loss, data interpretation, and number system. So these were the topics on which there were questions for NQT. Okay, so these are important. There can be 1 or 2 questions apart from these topics. Okay, maybe they can put it this time, but these were the important topics. So if you're preparing for next week, then try to focus on this. Okay. Now, many students always ask about, since many of them are putting in chat, about cutoff marks. Okay. See, no company ever declares these cutoff marks. These cutoff marks are generally like predicted. Like many students who got 1500 plus, or I think 1500, not 1600 plus, okay, in NQT, they got the interview call for sure. Okay, many students who got 1600 plus out of 1800 in NQT, they got the interview call. Now, there were some students who got the interview call after getting 1200 plus score also. Don't know how, but many were there. Okay. Now, the students who cracked both the coding questions, they got the interview call. But there were some students who solved one coding question and the second coding question, they compiled, I think, 1 or 2 test cases. Still, they got a call for interview. So this algorithm, or you can say what exactly is the cutoff or who will get selected, that is very, very unpredictable, and it lies with the company itself. Okay, they won't come in open and tell you what exactly is the cutoff or how they selected the candidates for the interview. Okay. Now, last time the test was conducted completely online because of COVID. The students used to give the test from home, but I think this time it is completely on center. And next year also, whenever they are going to hire 2022 batch, it will be through the center, because TCS has been conducting their hiring test via TCS Ion Center. So that is fixed. Okay, so it will be there via TCS Ion Center itself. Okay, let's move ahead. So these were the important topics for the numerical ability. Okay. Yes. Now, reasoning ability. So there were questions on unboxing a cube. Like suppose there is a cube. These are some of the new topics apart from the regular aptitude topics. Okay, these are some of the new topics which TCS has introduced. So there were some cubes, there were some numbers on these cubes. Then the cube was opened, and then there were questions based on that. Similarly, there were some questions based on folds, unfolds. The box was cut or box was unfolded. So there was many questions. So whenever we are telling about these topics, so either you can go through our YouTube channel. Okay. On our YouTube channel, we have a lot of questions of TCS NQT which we have put, or you can go and check those. There are many students who have purchased our basically paid package or crash course of basically TCS. In that also we have covered this. So whenever there are any new questions, we put it either on YouTube or in our paid packages. Okay. So these were the new topics which students faced in NQT apart from the regular topics. So syllogisms or Venn diagram is a regular topic. Okay. Family tree, blood relations, a regular topic. Data arrangements, a regular topic. Coding, decoding, and attention to detail. So these were the regular topics, and these were some of the new topics which the students faced. Okay, so as in quantitative aptitude, they faced a new topic of elementary statistics. So in reasoning, this cube, folds, boxes, and all these things were new for the students. So let's move ahead. Yes, so these were the topics for verbal ability, RC, that is reading comprehension, not NIV. sentence correction. So there will be a sentence, some part of that sentence will be having error. You have to correct that using the correct options. Error spotting, you have to just spot in which part of the sentence there was error. Vocabulary, I mean to say synonyms and antonyms. Okay, so synonyms and antonyms were there. Parajumble or sentence rearrangement. So there are some sentences given which are not in the correct order. You have to put them in the correct order. Sentence completion. So it is nothing but filling the blanks. Okay, but the blank is to be filled with 3 to 4 words, not with a single word. So it is sentence completion. So these are the topics for aptitude. Okay. This session is going to be a little bit long, so I will ask everyone to hold on so that you get a lot of details about it. Currently we are just talking about the syllabus. Earlier we talked about the pattern. Next, this is the syllabus for programming. Okay, now programming MCQ, you need to be good with all these concepts: array, string, functions, oops concepts, looping, control statements, operator, threading, recursion. There were some pseudocode questions also. So pseudocode is that there is no programming language used. Okay, basically. So main thing is logic over here. Then there were some questions on basic data structures, that is linked list, stack, queue, tree, and graph. So this was there for DS, and this were programming. Yes, everyone, those who are on Zoom, so basically you need to, there are 2 chat box. So whenever you will chat, you will get Talent Battle host, and then you will see my name Amit Prabhu, co-host. So you can message me on co-host. Yes, one student is asking me what is RC. RC is reading comprehension. There will be a big passage given to you, and based on the passage, there will be 1 or 2 questions or 3 questions. Reading comprehension. Okay. Yes, I'm taking all your general doubts. How many attempts are allowed, or will they hire? Okay, everything I'm going to take. Archana, I told you from February NQT, they are not hiring 2022 batch. Okay, so they are not hiring 2022 batch from February NQT. Okay. Yes, I'm coming to all this negative marking and all. In the student doubts, I'm going to cover all that. Okay, so first let me complete my part, and then I'll take all your doubts. Okay, let me continue. So this was for the programming MCQ. Next, coding, there were 2 questions. One question was easy and another one was medium. So medium, I mean to say it was not difficult. So what I am terming as difficulties, something like you can say questions of competitive programming. Okay, whenever there is a lot of data structure algorithms included, high level, that is termed as difficult. So medium is something without that. So TCS digital questions are difficult, you can say. TCS digital coding questions. The questions, 2 questions in NQT were easy and medium. One was, I think, some students were even telling that there was a question to find prime numbers between 11 to 20. So that was the one question which was very, very easy. Then the coding was mostly dependent on questions based on string, arrays, basic programming, and loops. Okay, so this was the syllabus basically for TCS NQT this time. Let me proceed. Okay, now what happened? Those who performed very well in the test, those students went through the various interview rounds. Now what I will tell you, okay, before asking me the doubt, just first let me complete my part. Later on, whatever doubts you have, we are going to conduct all those doubts. Okay, so now what happened? Those students who cracked NQT, they went through various interview rounds. Now what happens? TCS hires students from all over the country. Their interview taking team is also very vast, right? So there are team, or the interviewer is from different background, different work experience, different projects he has worked on. Okay, so whenever the student goes for a technical interview, there are some questions based on programming. Okay, whichever programming language you are comfortable with, that you can tell them. And then there are questions on data structure algorithms. Now apart from this, what happens? There are some interviewers who will start asking you questions on basic OS, okay, or networking. Now there was one student of Talent Battle. Basically what happened, he went to the interview. He was very good with programming DSA. The interviewer started asking him questions based on networking. Now he answered the basic questions, but later on what happened is that he started asking difficult level networking questions. At that time, our student told that he's not that much comfortable with networking, but he's good with programming and DSA. So after that, the interviewer started asking him questions on programming and DSA, and then the interview went well and he cracked the interview. So sometimes what happens, whatever experience that particular interviewer is having, if he is having experience from operating systems or networking, he may ask you questions based on that. So basically prepare very well for programming and DSA concepts, and then you can go through the basics of database management system, OS and networking. Okay. If you crack the technical interview, now this is very you can say different for different candidates. Some students face technical, managerial and personal, all three interviews. Some students face only two interviews. Some students they face technical and managerial interview together. So this happens a lot of time because it depends on the interviewer, the time they are having, the skill of the candidate. They evaluate in different ways, and then different kinds of interviews are conducted for the students. Now what happens in managerial interview, basically the questions are mostly based on your resume. So you can say questions based on projects, okay, or workshops or online technical courses which you have done. So generally in managerial interview, those kind of questions are asked. And then in HR personal interview, the basic personal interview questions like introduce yourself, all those questions. Do you know anything about TCS? Or they might even ask, do you know about various project TCS works on, or which technology TCS works on? So they can ask you basic personal interview questions. What are your strengths? What is your long-term goal, short-term goal, such kind of questions. So this is basically the process. So students who ask me what is the process basically, so you can say NQT. If you perform well, digital test. If you perform average, then you will go for the interview rounds. If you perform well in the digital, then digital interview. If not, then again come back to ninja interview. And if you crack that, then you will get placement. So this is basically the process. In NQT test, what happens? They give you aptitude, that is quant, reasoning, verbal, programming, logic, and coding. So this is there in the NQT test. Okay. So this is the basic information which I wanted to tell. Now I'll take some of the doubts of students, okay, which you asked me in the Google form. Okay, so this I will cover, and then we will move ahead. So the best question, or the you can say most asked question, was how to start, okay, and how to prepare. How to start and how to prepare, that I will start later. Let me cover these questions first, okay. Ajinkya, till now, if you want to add anything, you can tell me. Okay. So I'll just continue. Okay, now when to apply for TCS? So basically you can apply for NQT now. You can apply for NQT after 3 months. But whenever TCS will announce hiring of 2022 batch on its official website, at that time only you can actually get hiring calls. That means you will give NQT at that time, and then you will get, you can say, official interview calls. So basically, whenever there is official hiring for 2022 batch, it will be communicated to your college training and placement officer also. All the colleges will also get an email that TCS is hiring 2022 batch engineering students, and at that time they will actually hire 2022 batch. Okay. How the hiring process is going to be, that we have already discussed. Okay. Now one student is asking, I have already given TCS NQT on 24th October. Actually, I have directly copied this question, so forgive me if there are any spelling mistake. So I have already given TCS NQT on 24th October. I received my results also, but if I give future TCS NQT got less number than 24th October marks, what should he do? So basically, one important thing, you know the TCS Ion website, right? Every one of you know this website because you have applied for TCS. If you go on this website, there is a FAQ section. Guys, what you do, just dedicate 15 to 20 minutes and go through all these FAQs. These FAQs will clear maximum doubts from you. Okay. So now in these FAQs, it is clearly given by TCS Ion that if you get less marks, the best score will be considered. So if you got more marks on 24th and if you got less marks in February, then 24th October score will be considered. If you get more marks now, then that will be considered. So whichever is the best score, that they are going to consider for their hiring or whatever process happens later. Okay. So that is clear, I know. Next, one student wanted to know more details about the test and which companies require this score cutoff. Date, if I don't get good marks in this exam, can I write exam again? First thing, that we have talked about the details of the test, that is the pattern and the syllabus. Which companies require? Now what, if you go on the TCS Ion website, you can see a lot of company logos. Okay, I know all of you can see this, right? There are a lot of company logos, and then they have said apply. but I don't think currently that thing is working properly, because if you click on apply, it goes on the official website, and then there is nothing detail about hiring or how to apply for that particular company. Okay. So basically that thing is not currently working, but currently TCS NQT score is utilized by TCS only till now. In the future, definitely the score will be used by other companies. Next to hire, if you don't get good marks, yes, you can appear again whenever TCS Ion will launch the next NQT. So if now in February they have launched, maybe they will launch the next NQT in May, maybe in the month of May. Okay, so in the month of May, you can reappear and improve your score. Now, this was the question, very important, section navigation, whether you can navigate through the sections. Okay, so basically you cannot navigate through the sections. What I mean to say, if you have the first section is quantitative aptitude or numerical ability, you have to complete that section and then go to the reasoning. You have to complete reasoning and then go to the verbal section. So you cannot jump from reasoning to verbal or con to verbal like that. So intersection, you can say navigation is not allowed during the exam. Okay. Next, question navigation. So last time in October NQT, question navigation was also not allowed. So what is question navigation? So if I am on question number 1, if I go to question number 2, I cannot come back to question number 1. So you have to decide whether you want to attempt or leave that question. Okay. So basically I would ask you to attempt, because there is no negative marking. So if there is no negative marking, it is always better to attempt. But if you attempt and go ahead, you cannot come and change the answer. So that is very important. So before clicking any option, make sure that you are 100% sure of what you are clicking, because you cannot change that. Okay. Next, calculator was there. So make sure you utilize this calculator the most, because big calculations, it will help you a lot. Next, one student is asking how to prepare for TCS. We are going to cover in detail how to prepare. Okay. And the score maximum marks, how to prepare for coding section and get full marks there. What will be the hiring process? So hiring process we have checked. Now, most important is the many students are asking this, okay, about coding section. Which programming language I should use? Okay, so here you can check I am a ECE student. To crack coding test, is it okay if I know only basic C? So if you are a computer science or IT student, you can go for Java programming. If you are a non-computer science or IT student, I would recommend all of you to go for C programming, because there were many students who faced issue with the Python compiler. So I don't know how much of this is true, but many students were saying that my code doesn't get compiled in Python. So it is always safe to know the C language for non-computer science IT students. Okay. Now, how to prepare? Basically, if you don't know anything about programming, definitely you have to start from scratch. You need to learn the concepts first. Okay. See, if you don't know anything, concepts are most important first. These concepts, then go for basic coding question practice, basic coding, and then medium level coding questions. So once you do these things, first of all, what happens is students are not even starting with the concepts. They directly go and try to solve some coding questions. They will try to learn the code. They will try to by heart the code, which is completely wrong. Okay. So don't try to do that. First, try to understand the concepts first. Based on the concept, try to solve basic coding questions like prime number programs or Fibonacci series programs, all those basic programs which are there, and then go for medium level coding questions or TCS specific coding questions. So if you see, nothing is going to happen immediately. If you say that next week NQT is there and I want to improve my coding from scratch, definitely it is not possible. If anyone is telling you that do my course and I will help you crack NQT in 1 week, that is completely wrong. You need to have some basics of aptitude, basics of coding, and then you can go to the next stage. Okay. So basically, if you are from computer science IT, you can go for Java or C. Non-computer science IT, C is the best thing you can do. Okay. Next, just a minute, I'll just go to the next screen. Kaushik, currently there is no limit of reappearing for NQT exams. That's what I'm saying. You just go on the NQT website. Bottom of the page, there are FAQs. Read these FAQs. In that FAQs, it is written that you can give NQT n number of times. Once you read these FAQs, maximum of your doubts may get cleared about NQT. Okay. Yeah, you can go for C++ also. Those students who want to go for C++, that also you can go. No problem with that. Okay. Yes. Okay. So let's go for further doubts. Yes. So next, will they hire third year students after cracking the NQT aptitude? No, currently they are not hiring 2022 batch or third year students. You can just appear and get a NQT score, and that can be used as a practice test, you can say. Will TCS hire again? No, they are going to hire only BSc and BCA 2021 batch through February NQT. Will I get a call if programming test is not done? No. 99.9% of the times, if you have not gone for the coding section, then the chance of getting a interview call is very, very rare. Okay, if someone tells you from seniors that I didn't do programming and still I got a call, don't go in that dilemma that I will also not do programming and still I will get a call. No, you have to go and write the programming test. Okay, see guys, don't just focus on that. Focus that you want to get a job in the IT industry, then you need to know coding, right? So even if you are currently, we are having a webinar about TCS, but maybe if next year, if Wipro comes first or Infosys come first or Accenture come first, definitely all these companies are going to ask you coding questions. So don't be under that dilemma that without coding I will get placed. Okay, which topics we have to focus or TCS NQT preparation, we have already discussed in detail. What are the syllabus? If you have joined the session right now, this video will be there on the YouTube channel later on, or if you are there in the WhatsApp group, you can just message us. So we'll provide you the link for this video. We have discussed in detail about the topics to focus. Okay. Which sites are suitable for attending model aptitude? Our website, Talent Battle, is the best one to appear or attend mock test. Basically, model aptitude exam is nothing but mock test. There are many mock tests on our website. You can go through that. Which is the compulsory programming language needed in placement? There is no compulsory programming language. Okay, you can go for any language of C, C++, Java, Python. Okay, for getting placement in any IT industry. So these 4 languages any company will accept. Which coding language is required for electrical engineering? I'll say you go for C language. It will be better for you, those who are from electrical background. What preparation is needed other than coding and aptitude? So other than coding and aptitude, you need to have interview skills. That is most important. Secondly, you need to have a good resume. One more important thing, we are going to soon have a free resume making session. Okay, just I'll make that announcement so that you are aware about it. Free resume making session, we are going to launch it soon. Okay, so that will be again there on Zoom or YouTube. Interview preparation, resume preparation should be there. These both are important. Interview, I mean to say both technical and personal interview. Okay, so both of these is required other than coding and aptitude. Profile building is important, right? You need to do a lot of co-curricular, extracurricular activities so that you have got things to put in your resume. What is the cutoff to qualify? Again, I told previously, there is no cutoff which is told by any company that you need to get this much score to qualify. But last time what happened, mostly the students who got 1550 or around 1600 plus score in NQT out of 1800, they got the interview calls. Okay. What are the programming languages that TCS are interested in? TCS is interested in all programming languages. Okay, so you should be good at one. Okay, so if you tell during the interview also that I am very good at Python or very good at Java, you can ask me anything on that. They will not say no. It will be good. Programming concepts are very important, right? Language, it is just a part of syntax. So only syntax changes. Logic is very important. So there is no programming language that TCS is only interested in that particular language. All programming languages are equally important for them. Later on, when you join TCS, at that time it is a question that on which technologies you will work. So that is a later part once you get placed. Okay, what are the extra things we should add to our resume so that it adds value to the resume? Definitely workshops, seminars, co-curricular activities, hobby projects or extra projects, projects which you do by yourself apart from the compulsory projects. So there are some compulsory projects in the academics. So apart from that, if you do any other projects, then it will add to your resume. Okay, online courses if you have done during the lockdown period, that will also add value. If you have got a good ranking on HackerRank or HackerEarth website, if you're a good coder, you can add that to your resume. So all the things which are adding positive things about the programming, coding, IT industry, that is very important. So whenever you go for TCS Digital, basically TCS Digital hiring, they are interested in students who have got information on data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, all these things. So if you have got knowledge or if you have done some small courses, attended webinars on these new technologies, you can add that to your resume. So it will be important. Okay, what job will I get and what will be my designation after getting placed? So don't think about that right now. Okay, Once you get placed, there are a lot of formalities, lot of training sessions to be done by TCS, and then they will give you some particular domain, particular project, and particular team. Okay. Yes, IoT also. Yes, IoT is also a technology which basically TCS Digital is interested in. So you can add that. Okay. Again, these some of more questions. Which coding language is easy for EC? I would say C programming. If you are not at all good with C, start learning C. Where should we get trained for written test? Okay, so that we will tell you, because Talent Battle is the best platform where you can get test trained for any written test of any company. Okay, but that we'll talk in detail later. When would the hiring for 2022 batch start? So that will be probably in the next semester. Pattern, maybe this is the same pattern, or maybe they will change. Whenever they will launch, they will we will be updating you about it, about the pattern. Okay, for 2022 batch. Again, same, when will TCS hire? How many times we will get the opportunity to sit for the exam? So basically, that's what I told. NQT, you can appear again and again. There is no issue with that. The thing is that TCS should hire through that every NQT. So that is not possible, right? So if they are hiring through October 2020 NQT, they are not hiring through Feb NQT. So imagine next year if they hire through maybe August NQT, it is not compulsory that if after every NQT exam, they will hire you. So whenever they are hiring, that NQT exam, you need to perform very, very well. Okay. Next, what type of project should we make that be effective for any company like TCS? You can go for all the latest technology projects. If you are currently entering the final year, you are in the third year currently, you are trying to enter the final year, go for some projects which will be interesting to discuss during the technical interview. Because what happens if you do very simple kind of projects, the interviewer is not interested to discuss that, then they will start asking you some random questions based on his experience. So interesting projects based on latest technologies, always a plus point for the technical interview. Okay. February NQT, okay, one student is asking me February NQT registration, it is already closed. You need to go for the next NQT right now. Okay. Okay, what should we study for TCS NQT? We have already discussed. Is it online or offline? Currently, it is going to be offline at the TCS Ion Center. Next time also probably it will be at the TCS Ion Center. Does aptitude preparation only enough? No, not enough. Coding preparation is also required. Pass marks, there is no such thing like pass marks. Okay. Any study material? Yes, we can provide you the study material. Definitely, Talent Battle will help you in that. Next. What preparation is required to get in software for electronics and communication engineering student? Which questions are asked based on languages? So basically go for one programming language and basic concepts of DSA. Okay, this is very, very important. Okay. Can electronic and communication engineer get also package of ITCS engineer? Definitely. Why not? Because the package offered is same for everyone. So if you crack that particular rounds and everything, you will get the same package. No issue for that. Okay. Yes. Just a minute. Yes. Now, most important, like all these questions, like they seem to be of similar kind. There were thousands of questions basically. Okay. DSA is data structure algorithm. Okay. One student is asking me what is DSA? Data structure algorithm, DSA. Okay. So how to prepare systematically for campus placements? Now, I think 2 to 3 weeks ago, we had conducted one webinar on how to prepare for campus placements. Today, we are conducting about doubts about TCS NQT. So whatever doubts we received, all of them were same. Okay. Whatever I had presented currently on the screen, most of the doubts were same. I don't know if I have missed any other doubt. If I have missed, you can again comment on this particular video later and we will answer that. Let me just check the chat box for any other doubt which is currently related. Okay. Okay, currently for TCS Digital, what I will do, you can just join our WhatsApp group. Okay, some students asking me about the syllabus of TCS Digital. What I will do, I will send you some of the TCS Digital YouTube videos which we have prepared. You just go through the questions, you will understand what type of questions are there. Okay. Yes. Yes, I will share the link of the WhatsApp group later on. Yes. Okay. So how to prepare? I have, see, if you have attended my last seminar, I have covered this particular part, but I want to cover it again for the students who have actually joined today. Okay. If you are new to Talent Battle, then I'm going to cover this again. So how to systematically prepare is that you need to divide your preparation between general and company specific. Why am I telling you again and again about this is that you are currently in third year, right? And this is the best time you can start with your placement systematically, because you have got enough time to get placed whatever might be your current condition. If you are weak in aptitude, if you are weak in coding, your resume is not proper, you are not confident about facing the interview, whatever might be your condition, I can assure you that if you go systematically, prepare systematically, definitely you can get placed in the next semester. And that should be your aim. Okay. So basically your aim should be to get placed in the first semester itself, because the number of opportunities go on declining in the second semester. Okay. So many students last semester, what happened is that due to COVID, they did not prepare earlier, even if they had time. And later on, suddenly in the month of August, September, October, majority of the companies came to their campuses, and then they got the opportunity. So let us discuss about this. So what is general preparation? So general preparation is nothing but a strong platform which is required to prepare for any company. Okay. Now, what is general? First thing, general aptitude preparation. This round is there for all companies, so you cannot run away from aptitude. What is aptitude? Aptitude is quantitative aptitude or numerical ability, logical reasoning, and verbal ability. You need to learn the concepts, topic-wise concepts, and then try to solve the mock test. Okay. So this is general aptitude preparation. So like in quantitative aptitude, there are nearly 25, 30 topics. Logical reasoning, there are more topics. So in all, there are 50 to 60 topics. If you are there in the WhatsApp group, I will share the topic list also. I'm going to share the WhatsApp group link later on, okay, on the YouTube chat also and on the Zoom chat also. So I will send the link. Learn at least one programming language. Okay, so when you are from any branch stream, you are from mechanical, civil, electrical, computer science, at least one programming language is necessary. There are even some core companies, let me tell you, which are asking for some programming knowledge from the students, because nowadays programming is there in every field, in the core field, in the mechanical field, civil field, there is programming. Okay, so programming language, at least one you should know. Now, just knowing the concepts is not enough. So once you go through the concepts of any language, you need to solve maximum programming statements. So whenever in our training batches, we train students for programming, we first tell them the concepts, and then a lot of programming statements are solved on daily basis. So that is the thing which is most important. What happens? Just students go through the theory concepts, they'll go through some basic programs, okay, and they will try to mug up the program or by heart the program. That is not the way you do it. So after going through the concepts, you need to go through the programming statements level by level, basic, medium, and high level questions. Data structures and database knowledge is important, at least for circuit branch students. So if you're from computer science, IT, electronics, ENTC, you need to have good data structures knowledge. For TCS, even if you are from mechanical, DSA knowledge is important. Okay, at least some basic knowledge, like we discussed some important topics basically, right? Linked list, stack, queue, and all those things. So that at least that knowledge you need to have. Now, technical MCQ test. What is technical MCQ test? Technical MCQ is nothing but MCQs based on technical subjects. So in TCS, what is technical MCQ? That programming MCQ round is nothing but technical MCQ. Again, those all questions are concept based. So going to the concept and solving mock MCQ technical test is very important. Personal interview and technical interview. Now, while preparing for personal interview, we know that there are some standard personal interview questions which are going to be asked for fixed. Like there will be questions like introduce yourself, what are your strengths, what is your long-term goal, short-term goal, your family background, tell me about yourself. So all these are common questions. If we know that these questions are going to be asked, why not prepare for those answers and plan properly? Okay, so personal interview preparation, most of the students ask us what we need to do or prepare the answers which are frequently asked. That will give you confidence. Okay, now some students think introduce yourself, what we should prepare, or they try to become overconfident that if somebody asks me to introduce, I can easily do it. No, whenever you are facing interview, there is a little bit of nervousness, and in the heat of the moment, what will happen, you will not say things which are impressive. So what you can do, whenever there is a introduce yourself question, beforehand you can plan what are the three things I will tell in my introduction which will impress the interviewer. So that is what is planning answers for frequently asked questions. Okay. Next, technical interview. In the technical interview, there will be a lot of questions based on the technical activities which you have done during the 4 years of your engineering career. Okay, so like various workshops, technical seminars, online courses, the projects which you have done. So there are various things in your resume on which technical interview will be there. And then there will be some questions apart from resume that you need to answer, but at least prepare the answers based on the technical things mentioned in your resume. And then resume preparation is also very important. Having a proper content and a proper format, both are important. Okay, so this is the nothing but the general preparation which I am talking about. This is not specific to any company. This is generalized preparation which will help you to start with the preparation of any company. Now imagine a candidate who has done all these things, okay, all this part of general preparation. Now he is good with the aptitude part. He knows one programming language. He has done DSA. He has also learned some of the important concepts for technical MCQ, prepared for all the personal interview and technical interview, frequently asked questions, and he has a well prepared resume. Now imagine guys, if you are doing this before the start of your final year, before starting final year, you are good with general preparation. What you have to do in the final year, whichever company is coming, prepare for that. TCS is coming, I'll start preparation of TCS. Infosys is coming, I'll start preparation of that. Any other company is coming, I'll start its preparation. But what happens, most of the students start their preparation after third year in the month of June. And then suddenly you have to do the general preparation, you have to do company specific preparation, everything comes together, and then you are not able to perform. So that's why we are trying to create awareness among third year students, that is 2022 batch, in these 2 months or in these 3 months, February, March, April, whenever your semester exams might be. Some students are having semester exams in February, some of them are having in March, April, May, whenever they might be. Before May, before June, try to complete this general preparation. You will be a lot ahead than thousands of students, because whenever you are there in current era, you are competing not with your college students, you are competing with the students from all over the country. So if you want to get past those students, you have to finish your general preparation before May. Okay. Now imagine you have completed your general preparation. Now I want to prepare for TCS. First thing what I will do, I will just go and solve all the previous year questions. So whenever I'm all these previous year questions, Talent Battle provides these questions. Okay, in our all the students who are going for our preparation courses, we provide all the previous year questions to them. Very, very important. Why? Because it gives you an idea what type of questions were asked, what were the topics, what was the difficulty level, everything you get idea. Go and solve previous year questions. So this is not just for TCS, this is for any company. Imagine Infosys is coming, go and solve all previous year questions of Infosys. Now just think logically, if I want to go and solve previous year questions of TCS, I should have already some basic aptitude knowledge. I should have at least some basic programming knowledge. Without having this knowledge, can I solve TCS based questions? No. Then imagine a student who has not done general preparation. He has to start from scratch. He has to start from basic aptitude, basic programming, and then he will be able to solve. But if you're already good with this, prepare for previous year questions easily. Okay. Next, company specific mock tests. So mock tests are important because you will understand how much time you take for each question. Because just practicing questions, there is no time limit. But when there is a timer based test, so we are providing our students with a online test platform where you get a timer based test. So in that timer based test, you will understand for which section you take how much time, for each question how much time you take, and it will help you to prepare better. So company specific mock test, at least 3 you need to conduct. Okay. Next, understand the pattern and preparation strategy, prepare accordingly. Now what do I mean by this? So if TCS is coming, okay, definitely I know that TCS is asking elementary statistics questions. Okay, elementary statistics questions in its quant section. Now I have to prepare for that, right? So does Infosys ask elementary statistics questions? No, it is asking crypt arithmetic questions. So I have to prepare for crypt arithmetic. So now if Capgemini is coming, okay, if suppose Capgemini is coming, it is asking me game-based aptitude questions. It is asking game-based aptitude questions. So every company has some specific set of questions, a specific set of topics which they ask in their hiring process. So accordingly, you need to prepare. Okay, so understand the pattern and create the preparation strategy accordingly. Okay. Now, even in Capgemini, I think this time they asked about pseudocode, English communication, and game-based aptitude. So there was no quantitative aptitude. So if first company is Capgemini, suppose for your college or for you, then you need to focus on other sections first rather than quantitative aptitude. Okay. Next, understand the previous year technical and personal interview questions. So from your seniors, and even Talent Battle will help you with that, to understand what were the questions asked previously in technical and personal interview. So it will help you to understand what that company generally asks in that particular interview rounds. Next, most important, the best way to prepare for any interview is to face one mock interview. So mock interview is very important. So go and face that particular mock interview before your actual interview. You will understand how you speak, what mistakes you make. So you will understand everything and it will help you. Okay. Last but not the least, you need to have a general information about the company. Okay, that is very, very important, because you should at least know what the company is, whether it is a product based company, service based company, or where the company is located in our country, what are the various services it is providing. So that information you need to have. Let me assure you guys, if you follow this particular pattern, nothing can stop you from getting placed. Okay, but you need to have that dedication, at least have 2 hours of preparation daily right now. Complete general preparation before you enter final year. Let me assure you that if you do that, your company specific preparation becomes very, very easy. Okay, so if you have, I think Ajinkya will take over right now to conduct further session. Ajinkya, are you there?
Yes, I'm there. I will continue. Yeah, just give me a moment.
Yes. Yes, till then, one student is asking, how can you contact us in the Zoom chat box? I will just enter our WhatsApp number. Okay, you can just take a photo or take a screenshot and later on WhatsApp us, and we can help you out with any other doubts if you are having.
Okay, so I will start now.
So this is the WhatsApp number. Okay. Yes, Ajinkya, you can continue now.
Yes, just check YouTube comments as well, Amit, in between.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, just let me check. Okay, so good evening, everyone. I am Ajinkya, co-founder of Talent Battle, and now I am going to share. Many students have asked about the exact preparation plan that they want to prepare. Okay, so I know many times what happens whenever students start with the placement preparation, they feel confused that there are so many resources which are available online. There are so many YouTube videos. So what exactly one should follow? So what we have done, whatever experience we have gained from last 7 to 8 years, whenever we were training the students, based on that experience, we have created a proper well-designed preparation plan for the students. Now, as Amit has already mentioned you that what you are supposed to do in the Feb and March month, you are supposed to complete your aptitude and coding preparation. In month of April, you are supposed to work on your practice, like practicing the test series and coding statements. In May and June, you can provide the time for internship and extra projects. And from July, it will start with the company specific training. Okay. So considering this particular pattern, what we have done, we have launched a specific live masterclass. So maybe some of you are already part of it. If you don't have the information, I will quickly provide the information and then I will take whatever general doubts you are having. So we have launched a new batch which will be like a complete placement preparation masterclass. It will be complete live batch. So let me quickly cover what exactly we are going to do. It will start from 20 February. Initially, we will cover the aptitude part and the coding part. Now, the best part, what is included in this particular training is we are going to divide CSIT and non-CSIT students. So non-CSIT students, for them, the training will start from very basic. So it will start from C language, then data structure, then object-oriented concepts, and then the coding preparation for specific companies. For CSIT students, it will start from Java, then it will continue with data structure, and then coding statements of the top companies. Now those students who belong to CS but they are having weak programming skills, they can join a non-CSIT group as well, so no problem with that. Now one more important thing, guys. Okay, just let me continue with this part, what exactly we are going to provide, and then I will take one by one all your doubts. Okay, I can tell you one thing. If you are looking for a one-stop platform, okay, that if you don't want to distract yourself, one thing, once you join this particular live masterclass, you don't need to refer any other book, any other website. Okay, just you need to follow the preparation plan which we provide. That is absolutely important. Okay, because we will provide you the best quality content, but ultimately it depends on you guys, like how you take that particular content. Okay, how much hard work you make on it. Okay, so what exactly is mentioned or included in this particular live masterclass? It will have a complete aptitude live training of quant, logical and verbal. Okay, Now for all the topics which are necessary, okay, later on I will show you the topics list as well, okay, which are important for aptitude, okay, in general for campus placement preparation, okay, that will be covered live, okay. Along with each and every topic, additional practice questions will be provided and the topic wise test will be given, okay. So you'll be solving almost 40 to 50 questions for each topic, okay, which is more than enough, okay, whenever you are going for campus placement preparation. Now, apart from that, as I have mentioned earlier, you will face placement specific coding preparation, okay, which is required to get placed in the top companies like TCS, Infosys, Wipro, Capgemini, Cognizant, Accenture, okay. So this particular package is having aptitude and coding training live. Then it is having test series. So you will be getting 200 plus tests, which are campus placement specific, like company specific and general aptitude topic. Now, then it comes with company specific training. So you will be getting 10 company specific training, which includes TCS, Infosys, Capgemini, Wipro, Cognizant, Accenture, Tech Mahindra, L&T, Infotech, even you can say Mindtree. There are many companies. Okay. Now, those students who are having exam in between, maybe you can join right now and later on you can watch the recording part as well. We can discuss that in some time. Okay. Now, the second part is once the training is over, you are going to get certified technical courses for C, CPP, Java, Python, database, data structure. Okay. Now, once you complete these courses, you will be getting a certificate that you can add on resume. And the third and the most important part of this particular masterclass is personal interview and technical interview training. Okay. So you will be getting a recorded courses for personal and technical interview. Then you will face mock interviews by industry experts, okay. So you can check, we are covering each and every part. So if you are planning for aptitude, if you are planning for placement specific coding training, if you are planning for certified technical courses, if you are planning for mock interviews, okay, then we will be taking everything in this particular live masterclass, okay. Guys, those who have joined late, we will take all your doubts in some time. Just let me finish with this particular part, okay. Now, in this particular masterclass, you are going to get the test series, which is specific to company specific as well. Okay. Now, these are the topics which are usually important for aptitude. I can say later on, I will share that link. We have already added this particular topic list on our website as well. Okay. So some students have already asked me about what is the price. Okay. We have already launched it like 3 to 4 days back. Okay. The usual price which we keep is like 8499, but since it is introductory session, okay, so we have kept 4999, okay, like which is 5000. But right now for only these session students, I am going to provide you 10% discount. So it will cost you around 4500. Around 35 seats are right now remaining for this particular masterclass. We are going to take a limited students. Let me just share the link over here with you guys. Okay, so those who are interested, they can go for it. Amit, you can just provide the coupon code over here. So 10% coupon code students can take. Okay. Now let me take the doubts one by one, the general doubts which students are having. Yes, you will be getting recordings for each and every session. Okay. So though you are from CSIT, you will get the recording of non-CSIT student as well, and non-CSIT student will get the recording of CSIT as well. Okay. So you will get all the recordings. One student is asking when TCS will hire for 2022 batch. Sangeeta, as Amit has already mentioned, TCS will hire you guys from September 2021. Okay. So in September and October month, but you need to start with the preparation right now. Yes, mock interview is provided in this particular masterclass. Usually the mock interviews are conducted by the industry experts from Accenture, HSBC, TCS, Wipro, Infosys. So that helps you a lot, okay, whenever you are planning for actual interview, okay. Any other doubt? Time period for this particular masterclass is like it will start from 20 February. Okay.
Ajinkya?
Then we will have a live training till March end. Okay. Then again, company specific live training will be there from July and August. Okay. So you can say this is basically a placement training till you get placed. Okay. So you will be getting a recording. If you miss any session, definitely you can watch it anytime. Okay. So overall, I can say recorded, if you consider the recorded course, it will be more than like 400 plus hours of training, including quantitative, logical, verbal, technical part, and interview part. One student is asking, is this training online or offline? This is going to be online training. Okay. Definitely mentors will be provided to you for aptitude and technical part as well. Yes. Any other question, guys? Is there any validity of this particular course? Yes, the validity is 2 years. Yes. Amit, you can continue. Yeah.
Yes, let me just share my screen. Just a minute. Yes. So is my screen visible? Yes. Yes. So guys, this is basically the stepwise how we conduct this program basically. So in the first step, as I told you, we cover the aptitude preparation. So complete aptitude preparation of quantitative aptitude, that is a numerical ability, then the logical reasoning, verbal ability from basics to advanced. So it is not directly taken to some level. From basics to advanced, everything is covered. Second most important, that is programming or coding. So complete preparation of programming concepts, coding statements, data structure algorithms, with two separate batches. So this is very, very important, okay? Because we are completely separating out the computer science students and the non-computer science student, because computer science students will be more focused on the Java language. Data structure will be conducted through Java, and they will be also given some extra training through C also. And then the competitive programming or the advanced level questions will also be conducted through Java. But for non-computer science IT students, we are going to cover the C programming. Data structure algorithm will be covered through C, and the advanced level questions will be covered through C++ and C. So even the non-computer science students will be given some knowledge about the C++, because OOPS concept is there in the C++ language. So that will be given to them also. Okay. Next is the soft skills. Now in the soft skills, what is provided is personal interview, question and answer training, how to answer, what to answer. Essay writing, most important. Many companies have started conducting essay writing, so that will be conducted. Email writing questions will be conducted. Group discussion, nowadays companies are not conducting, but still one session on what are the frequently asked questions of group discussion will be conducted. Most important, grooming and body language during interview. So how to face an online interview or an offline interview, that will be conducted. So this is step 3. So this is basically step 1 and step 2 will be conducted in these particular 2 months, and 3 also. And then later on, what will happen when you enter final year, company specific training will be conducted. Now company pattern, process specific training for all the major companies like Ajinkya already mentioned, TCS, Infosys, Capgemini, Cognizant, Accenture, Wipro, and many more. There will be a mock interview, one technical interview, and one personal interview will be conducted by industry expert. So you'll understand how you face the online interviews, and this process will be iterated. That means it will be repeated till you get placement. Now what will happen? Suppose Capgemini is coming to your college. So by chance, if you get selected, very good. If you don't get selected, next company, this process is repeated. So company specific training will go throughout the year till you get placed. Okay. And the access, as Ajinkya told, it is for 2 years. Yes, Ajinkya, you can continue.
Okay. So let me come back to my screen. Okay. So some students have asked, yes, validity, again about validity. It will be 2 years of validity, but one guarantee I can provide you, if you are ready to put the efforts, if you are ready to put your sincere efforts, definitely you will get placed till September or October, I can say. Okay, because the content which we are going to provide in such a structured manner, okay, that is definitely going to provide you the results. Okay, just we want the sincere students to just make sure that they are putting at least 1.5 hours on day-to-day basis. Okay, one student is asking, can people with poor communication skills in English be benefited with this course? Now one thing we need to understand, this is not English speaking course, but one student has asked it, but one thing is sure, that we will make you ready for personal and technical interview. Okay, because in personal interview we have already recorded all the questions which are usually asked. Okay, once you prepare those questions and once you face the mock interview by industry experts, that helps you a lot. Okay, and we will provide you the practical tips by which you can improve your communication skills as well. Just you need to be ready to take the efforts. What we want from our side is that you don't need to distract, you don't need to go for any other website or any other book, just follow the preparation plan which we provide. Okay, and just take the efforts. Definitely I can say you're going to get placed. Will there be recorded lectures or live sessions? Sakshi, there will be live sessions, but if you miss any live sessions, the recording will be provided to you, so don't worry about it. Okay, the timings will be in the evening. Okay, so we will be covering around 4 to 5 days every week. Okay, so that will start from 20 February. One student is asking about how to cover coding round. Rajnish, already Amit has mentioned a bit about it. Okay, for coding round, it depends on your branch. Okay, that how you start. Even one student has asked me about that. I am from CSIT background. What I am supposed to cover in technical preparation for CSIT students. Then I will discuss about non-CSIT as well. CSIT students should be ready with one procedure-oriented language that can be C, one object-oriented language that can be CPP or Java, the database and data structure. Four things. Okay, non-CSIT students, maybe if you're from mechanical or civil, prepare one language really well that can be C, okay, and bit of data structure and object-oriented concepts. Electronics and ENTC students, you need to have a good knowledge of C and also object-oriented concepts and data structure, okay. For mechanical civil, I can say, okay, if you're having a basic knowledge of data structure and object-oriented, that is fine. But electronics ENTC student, you need to learn, okay. From non-CSIT students, can I learn Java? Yes, if you are like interested in Java, you can learn, no problem with it. One student is asking what is the difference between combo package and ultimate package. Okay, so basically I would like to mention combo package is only for the four companies like TCS, Wipro, Capgemini and Infosys, which we provide. But if you are a third year student, I will strongly recommend to join this particular master class. Okay, this is like a higher version of ultimate package, I can say. Okay, basically I can understand the amount can be big for some students, okay, but this particular investment will give you the best returns, okay, that you need to understand. Okay, once you join, just follow whatever content we provide, that will be more than enough. Okay, any other doubt, guys? Any other doubt, guys? I'm a second year student. Should I buy package now? Yes, you can buy as early as possible. You can start with the preparation. I can say you'll get more chance to go for internship, or I can say the extra projects as well. Will you teach basic to advanced level coding? Yes, that is what we are going to do. Okay, when we say advanced level coding, that you need to understand. Suppose if you are from non-CSIT student, you are not required to go for too much advanced. I guess your aim is to get a job in TCS, Infosys, Wipro kind of companies. Okay, so whatever is required, whatever knowledge is required to get job into that particular company, that will be covered. Okay, and for that reason only we have kept non-CSIT and CSIT students separately, because last year what happened, we kept all the students together. So later on we realized that it creates a lot of problem for non-CSIT students to get the basics. Okay, so that is the reason we have kept it totally different. Okay, what is the registration process? Is it everything through that link? Yes, let me share that link again. Okay, so you can join. Okay, Amit, you can just post the coupon code again. Okay, can one student is asking, can you provide the internship? We usually provide the internship related to content marketing, or I can say graphic related internship. Okay, so recently we took around 4 students for that internship part as well. But if we get any technical internship, we will let you know. Okay, one student is asking, TCS interested in full stack developers. Anup, usually for fresher, they will go with this particular part. Okay, like TCS NQT. At that time, your exact job role will not be defined. Okay, so you need to go through general. Okay, usually when you are having a particular experience, or if it is a small scale or medium scale company, then they will have a specific requirement about full stack developer. One student is asking what is the duration of this live masterclass. The duration is like it will start from 20 February and March live training. Okay, then April and May about the test series and practice coding statements, and then the company specific live training will start from July and August once the company start with the drive. Okay, now one more important thing I would like to mention over here, guys. Okay, one more important thing. Suppose if you are in a final year or already pass out student, okay, we have already recorded the 10 company courses as well. So it is around 30 hours of course which are having the recent question. But again, we will take the live training whenever these companies will come, because for the revision purpose. Okay, just the major mistake which students usually do, okay, that they start with the placement preparation in the month of September and October, and at that time they feel that they can start with the basic and then they can go for the company specific preparation, but that is too late. Okay, so if you are really interested to get a job, and if you want to make sure that you are having a job offer till October or November, just make sure that you join or you start the preparation early. That is very important. Okay, one student is asking, this training is only for TCS NQT. No, Pranav, this training is for each and every company which I have mentioned, around 10 plus companies. And once you do this, definitely I can say you can apply for any company that this content will be helpful for you. Okay. So this is not only for TCS NQT, this is for 10 plus companies. It covers aptitude, technical from basics to advanced. It covers technical certified courses and interview preparation. So it is like one stop platform. Okay, once you take it, you don't need to worry about anything. Just follow the content which we provide. Okay, if too many students in masterclass, then will we be able to clear? Abhishek, we are already having that experience, okay, of having many students, and we are going to create the short groups, okay, small groups I can say, of the students who are registered with us, and then you'll be getting access to the experts as well. So don't worry about it. Will this suffice? TCS Digital. For TCS Digital, we have already recorded a course, so which we provided to the last year students as well. So that will be provided to you also. Don't worry about it. Okay. Do you provide any technical classes for mechanical student? Right now, we are providing the technical classes for software companies. So no mechanical subjects as such. Next is this masterclass useful for TCS Digital? Yes, I have already covered that particular part. Okay, the cost, maybe some students, like one student has commented like it is high. You need to understand we are covering each and everything. Okay, you are getting a chance to face two mock interviews, like technical and personal interview from industry experts. Then you are getting so many live sessions for each and every company. Okay, so somehow like you need to take a decision whether you want to make your investment in the learning part, but I can guarantee you that it will give you the best possible return. Okay. One student is asking me like how much time will it take to get good at aptitude part. Kaushik, I can say around 30 to 40 days if you are putting 2 hours on day-to-day basis. Okay. One student is asking if I am in a third year, like right now, if now I take this course, when will I get placed? One thing I would like to clarify, guys, we are providing the preparation material or preparation training to you. So whenever these companies will come, so for the current third year students, you will have the companies most probably from July or August. So last year, Capgemini started with the drive from August, then TCS, then Wipro. Wipro is actually Wipro conducted this time late, which was like in January. Okay, but last time what happened? August, Capgemini was there. In September, it was Infosys, and in October, Accenture, then TCS, and then Cognizant. Everyone was like second, third week. Now it depends on your college whether you have that opportunity. Okay, we are not providing opportunity in TCS. Okay, we are providing preparation material, preparation training. Next is this master class? Okay. How many times TCS NQT is conducted? Most probably they will conduct it 2 times. How many days required to learn Python programming language? Usually I can say around 25 to 30 days. Yes, you will get certificate for each and every course which we are going to provide. So like C, CPP, Java, Python, database, okay, data structure as well. One student is asking on an average how many students are selected per drive. Anup, it depends on the company. So usually TCS hires around 25,000 per batch. Okay. Capgemini has recently announced that they are like last year they hired around 12,000 candidates. So this time they may go higher. Okay. Cognizant, it depends because right now their market, like there was a news that they are having some negative impact due to COVID. So it depends on company, but these are mass recruiter companies. Okay, you should not think about how many students they will select. Okay, if they are selecting one student also, you should be in that particular list. That you need to understand. Okay. One student is asking, will we have coding and aptitude assignment for practice? Yes. For each and every live session which we are going to conduct about aptitude and coding, daily you are going to get the practice questions. Okay. So one thing we need to understand during the live training, okay, it depends suppose we are able to cover 15 to 20 questions, but later on you will get the practice question. Don't worry about it. Okay. One student has asked me about the recording part. Yes, recording is provided for each and every session. Yes, this 10% discount is only valid till tonight. Okay, so if you are interested, you can take it. Right now around 35 seats are remaining. Okay, one student has asked me about the criteria part. Okay, usually the criteria for 10, 12th and engineering is 60 percentage. Okay, but you need to understand, guys, maybe right now if you are not fit into the criteria, okay, it does not mean you should stop your preparation. Okay, there will be some companies which will be there with the no criteria. Okay, So you will get less opportunities if you are having less than 60% somewhere. Okay, but for those less opportunities you need to prepare more than others. Okay, so don't be under that misconception that whenever the no criteria company will come and then I will prepare. Okay, it will not happen like that. Start your preparation for aptitude, technical and interview. Whenever any company comes with the no criteria, you will be there, you should be there to get placed. What should I do to take admission in next month? Right now we are starting immediately, so we have not planned about the next batch as such. Okay, so maybe if you're having exam for initial 5 to 10 days, you can join and later on you can watch the recordings part. Okay, if we launch a next batch, okay, then we'll surely let you know through our WhatsApp group and Instagram channel. Okay, any other doubt, guys? Any other doubt? One student is asking me about internship. Okay, what I will recommend to current third year students, okay, if you are not sure or confident about your aptitude and technical, your current focus, your current priority should be only aptitude and technical training. Once you become confident in that for the in the next 2 months, then go for internship. Maybe in May or June month there are already many work from home internships. Okay, and worst case, suppose if you don't find any internship, work on extra project. Ultimately you need to make sure you're adding some value to your resume. Okay, so that can be added by working on extra projects as well. Okay, but the first priority right now should be to finish with aptitude and technical part. uh One student is asking, I'm in third year, I had given TCS NQT in October 2020. Will TCS hire me based on that score? Right now, they will not hire you based on that score, Vivek. Okay. So when TCS will start with the 2022 drive, okay, most probably in September or October 2021. Okay. At that time, you again need to give the test. Based on that score, you TCS will hire you. Okay. One student is asking, do we have enough time to crack TCS even if we start preparation from now itself? Hemashri, that depends on your current year. Okay, so if you are in third year, you have around 5 to 6 months. Okay, so you have sufficient time to crack. If you are targeting 18th Feb exam and if you are in a final year, definitely you need to work on the crash course kind of part. Okay, that will help you. One student is asking me, civil engineering are allowed? Yes, for TCS civil engineering is usually allowed. Okay, so don't worry about it. But right now this particular masterclass is not only for TCS, it is for all the companies, okay, which are usually like mass recruiter companies. Okay, next question one student has asked, can this referral be used till tomorrow morning? Pranav, we have not planned yet like that. Okay, so right now we have decided to keep it till tonight. Okay, one student is asking me about technical interview. Now guys, usually the technical interview will range from 30 to 40 minutes depending on the company. If you are targeting product based companies, that can go more than 1 hour as well. For technical interviews, it is necessary to have really good logical knowledge, okay, of at least one programming language. Okay, so as I have already mentioned, for CSIT students, database data structure, it can be Java or CPP, it can be C. Okay, that knowledge. Okay, for technical and even for personal interview, the best part to prepare for any interview is to attend mock interview before your actual interview. Okay, because that helps a lot. Okay, we have thousands of students who took the mock interview this time before their actual interview, who were registered with us for various packages, and that helped them a lot because the industry expert was directly telling them that what they are supposed to do in the actual interview. Okay, so if you're again, let me repeat that if you're looking for the entire preparation from aptitude technical to the interview, this masterclass covers each and everything. So you don't need to worry about it. Just you need to make sure that you're ready to take the efforts. It should not be like this. Okay, let me clear right now only that you have taken the course and later on you are not working on it. Okay, you should not do that. Once you enroll for the course, you should be ready. Okay, you should have that positive mindset that yes, I'm going to cover whatever the talent battle team is going to tell me. Okay, then definitely don't worry about the placement after that. Next student is asking me, Python allowed by all companies? Not by all companies. Okay, usually TCS allows it. Okay, usually Wipro also allows it, but it depends on company to company. Java and C is usually allowed by all companies, I can say. Any other doubt? Masterclass time or training period, one student is asking. It will start from 20 February. Okay, it will cover aptitude and technical part. Okay, you can consider this like placement till training till placement. Okay, so you will get all the access, you will get everything till your placement. Can we use discount code tomorrow, because I have to ask my parents about this live masterclass and they are currently out of town. Maybe what you can do later on, you can message us. Okay, right now we have kept it till tonight. Okay, still you can message your parents, you can check, and in case if there is some serious problem, or maybe you're not able to communicate with them, you can just later on messages on WhatsApp or website. Okay, we will have a discussion, don't worry. Any other thing, any other doubt, guys? Procedure to apply for the product based companies, Anup. Usually the product based companies are college specific. Okay, so if you are having if your college is really reputed, and if you're already having some companies which provide 7 lakhs or 8 plus lakhs of package, okay, then you will get that opportunity. Some companies have off campus opportunity as well, so whenever there is any off campus, we cover that through our YouTube channel, so you will get that information, don't worry. Okay, just let me cover one important point, guys. Okay, maybe right now you are in tier 2 tier 3 college. Okay, or maybe suppose your college is not having many opportunities. Okay, but when you consider the companies like TCS and Wipro, they conduct the national level drives. Okay, so it does not matter from which college, which branch you belong. Okay, just you need to make sure you are ready to have to compete with other students. Okay, and for that you need to prepare for aptitude technical and interview. Okay, one student is asking, do Accenture hire off campus? Last time Accenture had college specific drive. Okay, many colleges like company visited. Okay, sometimes they conduct off campus. Okay, but they usually conduct the off campus after the students are graduated. Okay, Amit, you can continue, like if you want to mention anything.
Yes,
Just let me take
actually,
one.
many students were
Let
asking
me
about
just
the
take
schedule,
one doubt.
actually, about what are the timings and all. So generally, it will be 3 to 4 days in a week, in at least in the current month of February, March. Okay, it will be 3 to 4 days in a week, and it will be evening generally. Okay, so during the holidays, so if it is a public holiday, all the college students are having holidays, or if it is a Sunday, then we will be conducting during the daytime. See, once you enroll, there will be small groups which will be created for preparation on WhatsApp. In that group, according to the favorable timing of majority of the students, the training is generally conducted. Okay, if you miss, then again recorded training is also provided to you. There is no particular fixed timing for all the lectures. Imagine that in the next semester, if TCS is coming, and if TCS is coming after 1 week, maybe we'll take even 3 to 4 hours per day also. So there is no one such fixed timing that on this time all the live lectures will be happening, but definitely all students convenient timing will be considered while conducting any live session. Okay, yes, Ajinkya, you can continue.
Yes, one student asked about getting into fintech. Okay, maybe you need to check the exact companies which are providing the opportunity with respect to fintech, because usually the fintech company, there was one company which is fintech, and they conduct the off-campus drive, but they take a sales-related position. Okay, so if you're looking for a particular job opportunity, maybe first you need to find the companies which you need to target, and then you can check their LinkedIn or Twitter. Okay, you will get the idea what exactly is their process. Okay, next is there any silver or gold package for courses? We have many silver or gold packages. Okay, but what I would strongly recommend, like if you usually TCS gold package is around 2000 rupees and silver package is around 1500 rupees. Same with Capgemini, same with Infosys. So anyhow, if you are planning to appear for many companies, okay, it will go beyond like 5000 rupees anyhow. Okay, but this particular masterclass will provide you everything from aptitude, technical, and interview. Okay. Next doubt is it possible to switch the branch for getting a job in automation industry 4.0? I mean, third year mechanical branch. I mean, you don't need to switch the branch as such. Okay, you can still get a job in the industry which you prefer. Okay, because these software companies provide you that particular opportunity irrespective of your branch. Just you need to be ready with it. Okay, in the WhatsApp group, will you send the notification to apply for different company? Yes, we are going to send everything in the WhatsApp group. Just for the safer side, please click on the do subscribe to YouTube channel as well, because sometimes what we have experienced, okay, that whenever we launch the drive, okay, whenever we inform the students about the drive, usually it gets closed in 90 to 120 minutes, because many students apply immediately. Okay, so the students who watch the video late, they are not able to apply because the applications are closed after that. Okay, due to the higher limit. Just everyone, please make sure that you visit to the package link, okay, the masterclass, live masterclass link, okay, we have provided 10% discount as well, okay. Just if you want to don't get distracted, if you don't want to get the confused by looking at so many books or the websites, okay, and if you want a focused preparation plan, you can take a decision to join, okay. I can guarantee you that we are committed to provide you the best quality training, okay. Just we want from your side are the sincere efforts. Any other question, guys? Any other question I can quickly cover, and then we will end it. Yes, the link I have already shared. Yes, one student has asked about the certificate. Yes, you will be getting the certificate for all the technical courses which we have provided. Once you complete it, we will be providing you a certificate, and that you can definitely add on your resume. That will be helpful.
I think Ajinkya has got some technical issue. So if you still have got some doubts, then you can ask, or else we are going to end with the session. I have provided the link for the WhatsApp group in the chat. Yes, I think he's back. You're on mute, Ajinkya.
Yes, I am back. There was a problem of internet, so I was.
Yes. So
Okay.
I provided the link for the masterclass, link for the WhatsApp group in the chat. So on the masterclass page, all the details about the course are provided in detail. Okay, so if you have got any doubt, you can again WhatsApp us. I will send you one WhatsApp number also. So this is the WhatsApp number. I'll just put it on YouTube chat. So this is the WhatsApp number also. So you can WhatsApp us to ask any doubt. Okay.
Any other doubt, guys? Any other doubt? Yes, this 10% discount is valid till tonight, okay. I can understand this can be a big decision for you, okay, considering the amount, okay, but you can take that decision, okay, for your future. Definitely it will give you the best returns. I can assure you one thing, that later on you are not going to regret about this decision. I can assure you that.
Yes, one student is asking whether resume building will be helping. Yes, we are going to help in resume building also.
We are going to conduct a session for that. Yes. Any other doubt, guys? Any other doubt? Yes, database and data structure related preparation course is provided in this particular masterclass. So those students who are from CSIT and if you want to work on your database, definitely you can you will get that through this masterclass. Regarding Zoho, yes, Anu, we provide the test series specific to Zoho. Okay, so if we get enough material already, most probably we will cover it under as a course as well. So you will get that. Don't worry. One student is asking, will you always suggest any preparation strategies in WhatsApp group and links for the mocks and previous paper? Yes, yes. Just be a part of WhatsApp group and also on YouTube and Instagram as well. We'll be covering a lot of content. We are going to take, I can say, the steps related to improvement on English as well. Okay, so those who want to improve, maybe you can join there as well once we launch it. When is Infosys going to hire? Usually Infosys, if you are a third year student, okay, depending on your college, Infosys will hire you, like usually it is September and October. Just those who are in the final year, I would like to tell you, initially Infosys conducted their drive in September and October, and right now this week also Infosys is having their off-campus drive for some of the colleges in Maharashtra. Okay, so Infosys, what usually they do, they don't have the test like TCS and Wipro. They don't have national level test. They come to region by region. So whenever there is an Infosys drive in your region, you will get the information from your training and placement officer, as well as we will provide you that information. Pooja, in live masterclass, we are going to conduct the mock interviews. The mock interviews will be conducted by industry expert. There will be technical as well as personal mock interview. Any other question, guys? Any other question? One student is asking what is the difference between silver and gold. Okay, the gold package is basically having the interview, silver package is not having an interview, but the gold and silver packages are only specific to one company. So if you are a third year or if you want entire preparation, I would go for, or I would recommend the complete masterclass. One student is asking me about Capgemini game-based round. Okay, now that is a good question actually. Let me answer that. Okay, till last year, like last to last year, basically for the 2020 students, okay, who are already graduated, okay, for them Capgemini used to ask only quantitative and logical questions, okay, and then they used to conduct the technical and personal interview, they used to conduct. But last year for the first time they added one important part, which was pseudocode round and the game based aptitude. So Capgemini was having around their exam like August end, and we came to know in August first week that Capgemini was going to have the questions based on game-based aptitude. Okay, so we created the entire content in just 3 to 4 days, and we started with the live sessions. Okay, so that was completely new. Okay, but let me tell you one thing: whenever any company goes with any new pattern, okay, even with the TCS, it happened that they added elementary statistics for the first time. Okay, so we immediately added that into our syllabus. Okay, so whenever any company goes with the new pattern, once you enroll for the masterclass, you will get access to each and everything. So you don't need to worry about it. Okay. Even one more important thing, in future, if we launch any new company as well, apart from these 10 companies, so if we launch totally a new company, that will be also added to the masterclass. So you don't need to pay at that time. Basically, through the masterclass, you will be getting all the company preparation which is there on our website. Okay. Any other doubt? All the trainers are having 7+ years of experience. So already we have received amazing feedback, okay, from the students who are part of our various packages. So I'm sure there won't be a single student who is sincerely attending the sessions will feel bad or dissatisfied. Okay, it will not happen for sure. Any other question, guys? Any other question? Last 1 or 2 minutes and then we will end. Yes, these links are valid till midnight. You will be once you guys once you join this particular masterclass or any of our package, you get a dashboard. On dashboard all the recorded videos are already there, and once we start with the live training, you will get the details about the live training. Okay, one student is asking about, are there doubt clearing sessions? Yes, we are going to take the doubt clearing. Just let me tell you what we usually do for the doubt clearing. Okay, if there are only 2 to 3 doubts, usually we provide video solutions to the students. Okay, then they can just watch it and their doubt will get cleared. But if there are more students who are looking for the session, then we conduct the live session related to doubt clearing. It can be aptitude, it can be technical. Apart from that, you will always have access of aptitude and technical trainer. So in case if you're having a doubt, you can you can connect with them. One student is asking me about the timing of the classes. Usually the timing will be evening, like 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Okay, if you miss any particular session, you will be getting a recording of that. Don't worry about it. I'm a currently second year student. What should I do now for internship? Right now, if you're trying for any technical internship, they will expect a basic knowledge. Okay, so if you're not good with the basic knowledge, first you need to work on your technical concepts, maybe for 1 month or 2 months, and then you can start applying for it. You can try for local companies as well. Right now, don't think about the stipend part, like how much money they are paying me. Just think about the experience part. That is absolutely important. One student is asking which app is used to take the lecture. Pratik, it depends. Sometimes we take it on Zoom, okay, sometimes on WebEx. It totally depends. How many months live training will be done? Sai, the live training will be like, I can say, till the placement you can consider. So initially February and March, it will be specific to basics of aptitude and advanced levels of aptitude and coding. Then from July onwards, it will be company specific training. So whenever the companies will come, we will conduct the training. Next. Shreya, this is the best possible amount right now which we can go for. Next. How long we will access the masterclass? Shivansh, you can access the masterclass till 2 years. Okay. One student is asking, can my English be improved if I join? Pranav, let me tell you again, this is not English speaking course as such. Okay. But if you want to improve your English for interview preparation, that I can say that you will be ready for interview. Okay, it will not happen like your grammar will be improved totally, your fluency will be improved. It will take a time, definitely. We are not going to cover English speaking content. Okay, But for interview, whatever is required, personal interview, that will be covered. Don't worry about it. Any other doubt, guys? Any other doubt quickly? Yes, yes, recordings will be provided. Don't worry about it. Okay. What I would recommend to join live. Okay. So you'll get that access. Okay. So you can ask your doubts quickly. Okay. But still, if there is any problem, maybe you can go for recordings as well. How many months of training, Mahesh? That is like 400 hours of training. As I have mentioned, whenever these companies will launch the drive, you will be getting a live training as well. So for Capgemini, we conducted around 30 hours of live training in August. For TCS, we conducted 36 hours of live training in September and October. Recently, for Wipro also, we conducted around 30 hours of training. In between, Cognizant was there, Accenture was there, L&T Infotech was there, and Infosys was there. Okay, so suppose it is not necessary to sit for each and every training. Okay, guys, you need to understand if that particular company is coming to your college, or if that company is taking a national level drive, then you can sit. And later on, suppose right now that opportunity is not for you. Okay, but you can watch the recordings whenever that company gives you the opportunity. It is not only for current third year students like 2022 batch. If you are from final year as well, if you are pass out as well, like graduate as well, then you can go for it. Just give me a moment. Okay, Amit has already posted the content which you can check. Like we'll be covering TCS Ninja and Digital of 40 hours. Wipro is around again 40 hours. Infosys, Capgemini, Cognizant, Mindtree, Accenture, L&T Infotech, Techem, like Tech Mahindra, then Atos, Intel, Deloitte. Okay, so company wise we have provided the content that you will get the details on our website as well. Yes, it will be online training. Okay, totally online training. Any other doubt, guys? Any other doubt? Yes, yes, yes. Some students have yes already enrolled. I'm really happy that you have enrolled. So we'll meet on 20 February. Right now, if you're having any confusion, any doubt, again, let me tell you, I can understand the money can be big for some students, okay, but somehow, somewhere you need to take the decision, okay, because this particular opportunity, it should not happen that after final year, we have some students like who are like having that those who are graduated in 2019 and right now they join our courses. Okay, so it should not happen with you. As early as possible, take the decision to start with the preparation for aptitude, technical, and interview. Okay, so I guess let me just post the link again. Okay, and then we will end this. You can directly go on our website as well and you can register. Okay, that discount will be applicable till midnight. Once you join it, we are going to start with the live training from 20 February. I guess already students have joined, but around 30 seats are there, I can say. Okay, like by which you can be a part of this particular master class. Okay. We have semester exams in March. Siberia, what you can do, maybe whenever there is a semester exam, you can take a break and later on you can join again. Okay, between the semester exam, you can take a break. No problem with that. But we need to start somewhere. So that is very important. I'm a third year student of EE department. What courses should I purchase? If you are a third year student, irrespective of your branch, okay, irrespective of your branch, I would recommend to go for masterclass because it covers each and everything from basic, like for each and every branch. Okay, so you can go for it, masterclass. Okay, so guys, I have covered most of the doubts. So I will end this particular meeting now. We are going to have many live sessions as well. Okay, which will be helpful for your resume preparation, interview preparation, for coding as well. So right now, let me finish this particular part. In case of any doubt, you can message us on WhatsApp. You can message us on website as well. Okay. You can connect with us on LinkedIn also. So I am Ajinkya Kulkarni, Amit Prabhu initially conducted one particular session. Okay. So if you want to connect with us on LinkedIn, you can connect with us. Okay. So let me end this. All the best for your preparation. Amit, just end that particular YouTube live. Okay. So again, guys, thank you everyone. I will end now.